Right, well, it's that time of year again where we go baling, and this year the baler I decided, cause it kept missing a knot, and it would miss a knot on one of these knotters. Now, I didn't take notice of which one it was, but I'm pretty sure it was this one. 90% sure it's that one. So I have had that to bits over the years and looked at it and adjusted it and fiddled around with it, and it looks no different to this one at all. But this never misses a lot, and this will miss like 10%, maybe more, going upwards, and it's super annoying. So I had a look online and I found this. It's a new knotter. I think it's a copy, but it was £450, and quite frankly, for the amount of swearing I was doing when it misses knots, I think it's worth changing. So I've just took a couple of pictures of the positions of everything, and took the little brake thing off that goes here. There's a little brake disc that serves some purpose or other that sits on the end there. And I've worked out that if I take all these split pins, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 split pins out, undo 2 bolts there, then the whole lot, this should slide off, then that, then the knotter I'm replacing, and then slide it all back. And that, in theory, should be quite easy. That's the theory. We'll find out. Well, that never happens. That was unbelievably straightforward to take everything off. It all punched out really easy. Everything slid off. Nothing's corroded. Considering this machine is 44 years old, I can't quite believe that. But anyway, I'm not saying it's all going to work when it goes back together, but it certainly came to pieces easy. So I'll clean up in here a bit and then slide all the new bits on. Okay, I've got a bit of a dilemma now. When you look at these, where this flat edge here is, where they engage, they run flat on there and then hit these cogs, which turns the bill hook round. Both of these are set in this way, so when that's in that flat position, the bill hook's pointing there. Flat bill hook, flat bill hook pointing completely the opposite way, which makes me wonder if, when this has been built, which isn't very good really, someone stuck that on the wrong way, that pin through the wrong way, which is pretty bad really. I think I'll give them a ring and see if that's likely to have happened. But that doesn't look right to me. In fact, I'm sure it's not right. I mean, you'd have thought they'd have been set up a bit as well. The gap here on this knife is supposed to be like a mil or something like that. This gap here is like 3 or 4 mil easy. Doesn't fill you with confidence that it's going to actually tie a knot. Anyway, I'll give them a ring and see what they say. Okay, so it's a few days after finished haymaking, and sure enough, I fitted the knotter onto here. The drive cog that meshes with these teeth here was fitted the wrong way round, so I changed that. It was also, I had to angle grind off part of the face that rubs on here because it was sticking out too far, and move this too far that way. So Then I had to drill out something to get the hole to position correctly down there. The knife which fits on here you couldn't adjust it enough, so I had to file out some holes bigger to allow more movement. All in all, it was pretty poor. So anyway, I got it fitted, went out to the field, it wouldn't tie knots. I come back, fiddled around with it some more, it tied a bit better, but not a lot. I fiddled again with it, it didn't really improve it. So after about 3 hours, I'd baled maybe 20 bales. And in the end, I just thought, sod it. The old knotter at least only missed 10% rather than this is missing 50%. So I came back and fitted the old knotter back on. I then went out. I did make a slight change to the knife, sharpened it, put it back on there. I then went out, did 300 bales, and it didn't miss a single knot. It tied beautifully. So I don't know what to make of that, really. So that is all incredibly annoying, a waste of £400. I can't really send it back now because I've angle ground it and drilled holes in it and filed it. It's just bloody annoying, but at least this is working well, really well now. So let's just hope it continues. I obviously frightened it into working properly. So that's the story on that. We'll see how it goes when we start the straw. But at the moment, so that's back to the original knotter and it's working beautifully. What can I say? These things happen.